Hello, everyone. My name is Natalie, if you don't know me, and sorry if I look a little sleepy. It's Sunday, and it's about 10 p.m., and I've been up all day just running around, trying out a new church. Had my last small group at my current church, and then, yeah, just running around. That's the thing about Chicago. You definitely get your workout in when traveling with the public transit. But anyways, I decided to share my thoughts and just a little bit of where I am right now in my life for those that may know me and may not know me. Um, the Lord has, first off, been really good to me. I'm very thankful that I'm in such a good position. I have a really great job that I moved here for, and I try not to take it for granted, but the work environment that I'm in and the support that I get and the future that I had ahead of me with this job is very, very good, and I'm blessed and really thankful. Also, I'm happy that I have the opportunity to live in such a great city as Chicago. There's so much always going on besides it kind of always being cold here. It's great. I'm thankful that, I always said I wanted to live in a city where I didn't need a car, and I don't have a car now. And those of you that know me and my car history, it's probably one of the best situations I could be in. Just because I've been that girl that's had a lot of Fords, a lot of 1993ers, and I should know how to change my own oil by now, but I'm sure if you told me you had a problem with your car, I could probably diagnose it for you. So, um, yeah, but Chicago's great, and I've done nothing but growing and learning, and I'm still learning a lot about myself and where I'm at with these 26 years of life that I've lived so far. Sometimes when I look back on my life, I seem to forget how far I've come and the person that I used to be, and who I am and who I'm not anymore. So it gets kind of weird, when you look back and then you kind of look at where you are now. And I would never have thought that I would be where I am today. So, which can only give me so much hope for the future, because I think I will constantly be surprising myself. And so, just where I'm at right now is I've done, I don't know, I guess self reflecting. I'm a pretty big self reflecting person, maybe a little bit too much, but I was on my way to a new church today, and I actually took about an hour commute to get there. I just heard some really good things about it and wanted to try it out. To be completely honest, finding a church here in Chicago has been kind of hard for me for many different reasons. One, myself, and being where I've been at in a few stages with my life. Moving to Chicago was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, because I really ended up not knowing anybody, and not even living here a year yet. I'm still in the process of getting comfortable and meeting new people and making friends, which has been good, but sometimes you just get a little exhausted from explaining your story and kind of always being the new person all the time, but it's not a bad thing. So, you just go through ups and downs of where, like, do I want to be this new person again? Do I not? And then also, too, on this Christian walk and stuff, You grow a lot in the Lord, and you start to, as you grow with your relationship, you see who God is, and sometimes people have different views on who God is and that relationship that you have with Him. So it has definitely been a journey, trying to find a home church, and I am a person to jump right in with things, so I try to get pretty involved right off the bat. And I have just been praying and searching and hoping. And the church I went to today, I was really happy with it. And I'm going to keep going. And all I can do is keep applying myself and keep praying and keep pursuing, because that's the only way that I'm going to grow and get to know if that's what it's supposed to be. But before I went to the church or walked into it, since I had an hour commute, I had a lot of time to like listen to some worship music and just reflect on things. And I was praying to the Lord, and I was telling Him I know that He's there, but it's not that our relationship is different, but just where I am right now, maybe with things. Sometimes I don't feel Him. It just doesn't feel the same. The newness in the relationship that we've had, I guess you could say the honeymoon stage is kind of over. So it's just a different next level type of thing with Him. And as I was walking, I just felt like a still small voice, and just realizing that there are some things that I still hold on to. I hold on to myself, and that might sound like normal in a sense, but in the Bible, Jesus talks about, basically kind of walking away from everything that you know and taking up your own cross and bearing it. And with moving to Chicago and just everything being so new, like new career, new place, not knowing anybody, new people, sometimes we tend to go back to things that are familiar. So I haven't completely given up all parts of myself to God. And that's me just trying to hang on to something that I know and not giving it all up to Him. And I'm so thankful that the Lord enlightens me on these things, because I try to search all the time on what He wants to tell me and where we should be going with things and whatnot. And I know that His will, I'm always in it, because I'm always trying and whatnot, with whatever. And I know this is where I'm supposed to be. I mean, I question it sometimes just because some days it's harder than others, but I know this is where He wants me to be and where He's called me, so that's nice. But to continue, as I walked into the church, that's kind of what they talked about, and it was nice, just confirmation for me. But it's amazing how over and over again you just have to be very humbling with the Lord and just keep giving every little bit of yourself over to Him, and any worries and fears and things like that. And I ended up asking for prayer afterwards, and just to share with you all, as the person was praying for me, they were like, I just have an image of a father and a child, and he's just wrapping his arms around this child and just hanging on to them and all this, like showing signs of affection. And when I was on my way to church, there is a father and a son sitting directly across from me, and the father had his arms wrapped around him as he's like probably 4, maybe. He's looking out the window and asking all these questions, and the father just, has such patience with him and everything. And it was just beautiful to me because I keep trying to remind myself that how God is with us is how a loving, caring father is towards his child. And he's always trying to help and have patience and protect and to show them the right way with going with things. And I just think that's such a beautiful image. So if any of you might be confused or not know who God is, and or your view of him is different, and because of circumstances that have happened in your life and happened to you or things that you've done, the message today was that no matter what we do, God is always running after us, and we could deny him as Peter did. And the message was on John chapter 21, how Jesus comes back and he asked Peter 3 times in the story, do you love me? And Peter says, yes, Lord, I love you. You know my heart. And no matter what we do and our actions and stuff, he knows our heart. And it doesn't matter. He's always going to be running after us. So, I don't know. I just felt to share this with you all. I know it's kind of long, so I won't take up too much more of your time. And, you're blessed and God loves you. And it doesn't matter what you do or who you are or who you love or whatever may the circumstance be. I just pray that you strive to move forward with him and dare to ask him and show you where you should be going and the next steps to take, and for him to just reveal himself to you and to show you certain things that might hurt. Sometimes I remember I asked the Lord to heal me, to heal the most deepest, darkest parts that I have held inside and kept with me. And I keep realizing that that is just a journey that is keeps continuing with him, but I'm thankful for that. So I pray that you all have a blessed week, and I guess you will be seeing more of me. I don't know. Have a good night. Bye.